এতদিন অবধি till now up to BBA ফার্স্ট ইয়ার, টোটাল ফার্স্ট ইয়ার মিন্স ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টার এন্ড সেকেন্ড সেমিস্টার তোমরা যে সমস্ত সাবজেক্ট পড়ে এসছো, starting from mathematics, statistics, English, economics, organization behavior. I suppose you have done organization behavior also in your second semester, right? You have done your organization behavior.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So all these subjects ওর মধ্যে মানে ডিরেক্টলি যদিও প্রত্যেকটা সাবজেক্ট খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট, তার মধ্যে যেমন অর্গানাইজেশন বিহেভিয়ার is directly linked to the management and all that. With that, economics is also a very vital subject. This semester also you have economics, managerial economics, I suppose this semester you have. So and statistics and mathematics also is also very important, and with that communication for that English language, because English is the international language. That's why in communication we generally prefer to use English, but there is no such hard and fast rule that only English will be allowed, but yes, as it is an international rule, that's why we have to use English primarily for our communication perspective, communication purpose. So
56 गो पार्टिसिपेंट है।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, 56 পার্টিসিপেন্ট আছে। তুমি 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 যদি কথা না কিছু বলার না থাকে মিউট করে রাখো, 56 পার্টিসিপেন্ট থাক, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। ओके,
पहली बार देखे हैं ना सर, इसलिए एक्साइटेड हो गए।
अच्छा ठीक है, एक्साइटेड मत हो भाई, अभी एक्साइटेड मत हो, अभी थोड़ा पढ़ाई करते हैं, थोड़ा बात करते हैं। सो द थिंग इज, যেটা বলছিলাম যে আমরা যে সাবজেক্টটা নিয়ে আজকে আলোচনা করব, যে সাবজেক্টটা নিয়ে আমরা এই সেমিস্টারে আলোচনা করব, দ্যাট ইজ পিওরলি রিলেটেড টু ম্যানেজমেন্ট, business management, you can say, and not only business management, the principles and practice of management. It is not only business management. It is basically related to every kind of management. Actually, every kind of management, if you say, because management is a subject. Management is a subject which is needed in everywhere, even in this class also, we need to manage something. What we need to manage? We need to manage our equipments so that our equipments function well to complete this class. We need to talk to you, we need to communicate with you among us so that we can get the gist what we want to share. We need to manage the time also in this class. Okay, I mean, suppose I have started this class from 7 p.m. Now if I run this class up to 11 p.m, I don't think it will be a very good thing for anybody. I mean, so that's not the thing is. So we have to manage the time also. So time management, equipment management. Now this is to talk to with communicating with you. So these things are basically the part of management. This is management. So in each and everywhere, if you look at your home also, there is some management is needed. Your parents managing the thing, you are also cooperating with them. So there is also management. So management is needed everywhere. So in this subject, what we will learn is the basics of management. The subject can be named as the basics of management also. Okay, it is basically known as principles and practice of management. That means what are the principles of this management, what are the principles of management, and what is the how you can practice the management. Now why you are saying practice? Now practice this particular term, you must have heard about two cases. Practice this particular term, you must have heard about two cases in two professions. If you can you say in which professions we got these two term practice? Can anybody?
In medical and in
lawyer
law.
and a doctor.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Lawyer.
Yeah. lawyer and doctor. So in these two cases, we get practice word. Okay. So in management also, it's a kind of practice. Now, why it is practice? Why this particular profession is known as practice? Because in these professions, the knowledge, if you have that knowledge, that will not be sufficient. I mean, when only you will apply that knowledge in the real life situation to solve some problem, then it will be come into an effect. So suppose a doctor who has passed his MBBS degree, but he is not checking any patient or like that. He is not taking any patient or like that. So that means he is not practicing. He is not practicing his medical knowledge. In the same way, a lawyer, suppose I know various person in my family also who have passed law, but who have never used it, who have never practiced this thing. So who have never implemented this thing to solve some problem. So practice is needed, because in this particular profession, in these professions, I mean in medical and in law, there is some rules and regulation. There is some knowledge what you have gathered, but not the solving of the problem is not only limited to these things. There are lots of other things what you have to apply to solve the problem with your acquired knowledge. So that's why it is known as practice. In management also, now if you notice, manager don't have any particular qualification. Anybody can be a manager, and that's the harsh reality is. Anybody can be a manager. It is not like that you have to do a BBA and you have to do MBA, then only it will be known, you will be known as a manager. Like for engineering or in other streams, like suppose somebody has done BTech, so he is an engineer. But if you have passed BBA and then you have passed MBA, and you suppose you are doing something else, you are doing something else in your profession, then you might not be a manager. You will not be called a manager. And on the other hand, to become a manager, it is not like that you have to pass MBA only or BBA only, then only will be called manager. It is not like that. So manager can be anybody who has some managing capability. That's the most important thing is, manager can be anybody who have some managing capabilities. Then only he will be a manager. He can be a manager. So there are lots of people in our organization also. I know those who have not any professional this kind of qualification like a BBA or MBA, but he is a manager. He is a good manager. He is a very high level manager. Why? Because he has some capabilities. He has some qualities, managing qualities. That's why he has become manager. So in for that reason, management is also a practice. It is also a practice. There is no such hard and fast rule that suppose some problem has occurred in an organization, some problem has occurred. Manager, what is the job of the manager? What is the responsibility of the manager? By managing that problem, he has to solve. He has to get a solve of it, and he has to run his organization. So that means for that, he has to apply his knowledge, whatever he has gathered from. I mean, if maybe he has gathered that knowledge from his education, or maybe he has gathered some knowledge from his experience. So until unless he can solve the problem, as long as he can solve the problem actually in a better way, he can manage the problem in the better way and get the solution of it, he is a manager. Because now I know there are lots of people who have some basic qualification like BTech, maybe BTech, MTech and like that. He is also a manager. He don't have any professional management qualification like MBA. But yes, if you have a professional qualification like MBA, BBA, MBA, and with that you have the qualities of manager in you, then you can be a very successful manager. So to become a very successful manager, you must have some qualities in you, within yourself. And by this management education, you can enhance your qualities. By this management education, you can enhance your qualities. By this BBA, by this MBAs, you can enhance your qualities. How? By enhancing your quality of communication, by enhancing your qualities of analytical ability. You have to increase your analytical ability, by enhancing your qualities of managerial capabilities, by enhancing your qualities of business knowledge, by enhancing your qualities of knowledge about your surrounding. So management is not a very small subject. It's a combination of everything. It's a combination of everything. It's basically combination of science and arts. How we will look today also. Management, it's a combination of both the things, science as well as the art. Okay. So let's start. Let's start the things. Now I think you can see. The screen where it is written principles of management. This is the subname of the subject. Actually, principles and practice of management. The subject full name is principles and practice of management. In your syllabus, it is written principles of management. But obviously, practice, the particular term practice is omitted from your syllabus. For the is that practice, you will practice it when you will go into your professional life. Then only you can practice it. So that's why practice term is missing over here. So principles of management. There are lots of books on this particular subject, principles and practice of management. By that name, you will get lots of book. I think I have shared some ebook with you in your Google Classroom and your WhatsApp group also. So have you got that? I mean, are you joined the Google Classroom?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so there you will find some books on this particular subject. Okay, you can follow those books, and I will give you notes also. Whatever notes I will give you, and that book, it will be more than sufficient for this subject. Okay.
Sir,
Bolo.
sir, can I take this page screenshot?
I will share everything with you. You don't have to worry. I will tell you. I will give you everything. I mean, and these things will be shared in your Google Classroom, as well as I will give it to your your groups, WhatsApp group, and moreover, I have a YouTube channel known as Education and Career, and like that, you can join that particular YouTube channel. All these lectures will be uploaded over there also. So whenever you want, you can listen this lecture. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So there will be no problem. Every instruction material will be available to you. Okay. So just try to understand these things together. That what is management? Okay. So as I told you, that management is basically managing things to solve some problem, to achieve some goal. Okay, management is the coordination and administration. Coordination means we are coordinating with each other, and we are administrating. That means we have to look after the matters. So management is the coordination and administration of tasks to achieve a goal. We have a goal, and management is that coordination procedure. How we will achieve that goal? To achieve that goal, to whom we have to communicate, to whom we have to manage, whom we have to manage, and like that. And we have to look after these things, how it is going on. So that is basically management is. Now look at here, it is written, you can see, such administration activities include setting the organization strategy and coordinating the efforts to staff to accomplish these objectives through the application of available resources. Now, whatever resources you have, okay, that with that resource you have to achieve the goal. Suppose you are working in a car manufacturing company. Now, in the car manufacturing company, you have, what are your resources? Your resources are your manpower, your man is your resources, your machineries are your resources, your raw material is your resources. So suppose you have set a target. You have given a target by your higher authority that every day you have to produce 100 cars with 200 available manpower and the machineries, whatever machineries you have, and raw material. Suppose on some day, you being a manager, suppose someday you found that apart from, within the 200 employees, maybe the 40 employees are absent due to some reason. Maybe 40 employees are absent. So that's a problem to you. That's a problem to you. You have to solve that problem. Nobody will help you. If you go to tell your higher authority that, sir, today 40 employees are absent, so I cannot produce 100 cars today. Most of the time, your higher authority will not entertain you. Your higher authority will say, it's your problem, you solve it. I need the production what was specified earlier. So what you have to do? How you will overcome this problem? That is up to you. But at the end of the day, by managing this obstruction, by managing these problems, you have to give the result to the organization. Now, okay. Now it is okay that if instead of 100 you are producing 95 cars, that is okay. That tolerance will be there, maybe. But if instead of producing 100 you are producing 50 on that day, that will not be tolerated by your authority. So that is the case the managers has to deal. There are lots of problems the managers has to deal, but with the available resources and the strategy and maintaining the strategy. Now, what is strategy? Now we will discuss that on some day. Now, strategy, and for now you just think strategy. You can say it is suppose it is the mixture of the rules and the permitted. You can say, what did I say? Strategy. When suppose for now you just think it is some kind of rule. Now for now you just think strategy is some kind of rule or some activities, some permitted activities. Suppose some permitted activities. What you can perform. Because in any organization, every activity, whatever you will do, that will not be accepted by anybody, by your higher authority. There will be some permissible activities what you can take. So strategy is kind of that. For now, you just think it like that. So administration, to achieve a goal, you have to follow the organization strategy, as well as you have to coordinate with your fellow colleagues, and you have to accomplish the task by managing your resources, and you have to ultimately reach the goal. So that is basically a management is. That is, you can say, management. So again, management can also refer to the seniority structure of staff members within an organization. That is another point of view. That is another point of view. Management can also refer to the seniority structure of staff members within an organization. What is that? Suppose in an organization there is a CEO at the top of CEO. Then there are managing directors. Then there are suppose HR manager, financial manager, production manager, and like that. And at the bottom, suppose the workers or lower level people, lower level managers, you can say lower level managers. Okay, so that is the organization structure. There is a structure of an organization. So, and it has been developed on the basis of the seniority, Okay, so that is basically the management. So again, I am telling you, management is basically the coordination and administration of tasks to achieve a goal. That's the very basic definition of management. You can say it's a coordination and administration of tasks, different tasks, through which rather you are about to achieve a goal. Okay, so that is management, right? কেউ একজন বাইরে আছিস, একটুখানি মিউট করলে ভালো হয়। আচ্ছা, so management is a universal phenomenon. Management, প্লিজ যে বাইরে আছিস কথা বলছিস একটু মিউট কর। So ম্যানেজ, যার কথা বলা, যার দরকার হবে কোনো প্রশ্ন করার হবে না, আমাকে আনমিউট করে প্রশ্ন করিস, ঠিক আছে? কারণ কেউ একজন বাইরে আছে, শুনছে না, কথা বলছে, বাইরে সাউন্ড আসছিল একটা। Okay, so management is a universal phenomenon in the sense that it is a common and essential element in all enterprises. Now that's a very basic nature of management. Like management is needed everywhere. As I told you, management is needed everywhere. It's a universal phenomenon. Everywhere management is needed. Now every group effort requires setting objectives, making plans, handling people, coordinating and controlling activities, achieving goals, and evaluating performance.
इसका ज़ैद आवाज नहीं आ रहा है अभी सर का। एक सेकंड हम देख पहले तो आ रहा था।
आवाज আসছে না? শুনতে পাচ্ছিস না তোরা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার আওয়াজ আসছে।
Yes sir. हाँ sir পাচ্ছি।
আওয়াজ আসছে। আই থিংক ও যার সঙ্গে কথা বলছে তাই জন্য মনে হয় টাকা হয়তো বলছে। आवाज आ रहा है।
तो यहाँ पे ये सब अविक सर का नहीं आ रहा है। क्लास खत्म हो गया।
এটা কে? চিনতে পাচ্ছিস এটা কে?
না স্যার, জুম ইউজার বলে নাম আসছে।
না মুশকিল। আচ্ছা শতদ্রু কি কিছু বলবি? শতদ্রু হাত তুলেছিস, কিছু বলবি বাবা? হ্যাঁ কেটে গেল তোর কথা, কিছু শুনতে পেলাম না, আরেকবার একটু বল। শোনা যাচ্ছে না, ঠিক আছে পরে আমরা তো আছি আমরা। আচ্ছা এই লিঙ্কটা কেটে গেলে আমি আরেকটা লিঙ্ক দেবো, কারণ এই লিঙ্কটা প্রায় শেষের দিকে। আরেকটা লিঙ্ক দেবো, সেই লিঙ্কে আমার সঙ্গে জয়েন করবি, যতক্ষণ এই লিঙ্কে চলুক, তারপরে আমরা একটা লিঙ্ক দেবো। ওকে, তো যাই হোক, so the thing is that every group effort requires setting objectives, making plans, handling people, coordinating and controlling activities, achieving goals, and evaluating performance directed towards organizational goals. But that's a very important point. That's a very important line to understand. Like প্রত্যেকটা গ্রুপ এফর্ট তার কি দরকার? প্রথম দরকার হচ্ছে সেটিং অবজেক্টিভ। ইউ হ্যাভ টু সেট আ অবজেক্টিভ, হোয়াট ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু অ্যাচিভ। দ্যাট অবজেক্টিভ ইজ ভেরি মাচ ইম্পর্টেন্ট। You have to set the objective, then you have to make the plan. the plan through which we'll achieve that objective. That's a very important, another very important thing. So plan is very important thing. So at first you have to know where you want to reach. Okay, at first you have to know what you want to reach, where you want to reach. Next you have to make a plan how you will reach there. Then when you are reaching there, you have to do lots of things, like you have to handle people, because whatever you are doing, you have to actually handle the manpower. At the end of the day, as a manager, you have to handle the manpower. Okay, so after handling the people, you have to coordinate with them. You have to coordinate with them. Suppose তোমার কেউ একজন এসে বললো I'm facing this problem. Now you as a manager, if you say I don't know, your problem is your problem, I don't know. In most of the cases, that attitude will not work. In most of the cases, that attitude will not work. You have to coordinate with them. You have to say, okay, what is your problem? You have to listen to him. You have to try to solve that his problem, his or her problem. So you have to coordinate with him or her. And then you have to, another very important thing is you have to control the activities. Now suppose in your production line, when your organization, suppose in your car production line, car is producing. Now suppose you have discovered that there is some fault in the production, due to which your quality may deteriorate. Suppose you have identified a particular point where you have found out that you have found that there is some problem. There is some problem with your manufacturing process, and due to which your ultimate quality may deteriorate. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to control that activity. You have to try to find out that problem. You have to fix that problem, and then you have to, go for the production, further production. Why? Because if you are not doing that, if you not check that faulty activity, it will ultimately affect your organization. Okay. So controlling activities are very important. Controlling activities, and then achieving the goals. You are achieving the goal, and there is another thing: evaluating the performance directed towards the organizational goal. Now that is also a very important thing. The meaning of this last point, evaluating performance directed towards the organizational goal, it means a feedback. It means feedback. Now feedback is very important. You are preparing you are producing your product. You are every day you are coming and you are producing the product, but if that product has some problem, then how you will find that? How you will get that? You will get that from the feedback. Now feedback from the customer, feedback from the end users, feedback from the your higher authorities. So feedback is very important. Actually, in any process, if you think in any process, feedback is very important thing. It is the feedback for that. It is the feedback for that you can make better your production. You can make better your quality of work. You can better your quality of work only by the feedback. যদি তোমাকে কেউ বলার না থাকতো যে এই জিনিসটা কেমন হয়েছে, then you will not able to understand যে তুমি কি করছো, তুমি ঠিক করছো না ভুল করছো। তোমাকে যদি কেউ বলে যে না এটা যে এরকম হয়েছে, এটা এরকম না হয় এরকম হলে ভালো হতো, তাহলে আমাদের আরো বেশি কাজে লাগতো। Then only you will understand যে okay, it should be like that instead of this. Okay, so that is basically the evaluating performance directed towards organizational goals. So that is basically feedback. So this is the essence of the management. Okay, now who is Zoom user? Are you getting me? Zoom user, it is written Zoom user.
Yes sir.
What is your name? What is your name? Hello, what is your name?
Nayyar Mumtaz sir.
তো নামটা ওরকম ভাবে লেট না বাবা, এই জুম ইউজার লিখেছিস কেন? আইডল লিস্টে জুম ইউজার বলে যাবে, তখন কি কেউ বুঝতে পারবে?
আচ্ছা,
নামটা চেঞ্জ করে দিস। আমি নতুন একটা লিংক দেবো, এই লিংকটা প্রায় শেষ, নতুন লিংকে যখন ঢুকবি নামটা চেঞ্জ করে ঢুকবি।
ঠিক আছে স্যার, ঠিক আছে, আমি করে নেব।
Okay, so that is basically the basic thing of management. Now management has 5 M's. It's a very prominent question also. We will get this question very for sure. 5 M's of management. We will get this 5 M's of management. Okay. Now what are those 5 M's? It is written. You can see. You can see this written: men, material, machines, method, and money. Now this question will come in your interview also. This question will come in your interview also. Whenever in the third year, when you will go into the third year and you will submit the project, then also you will ask this question. Tell me the 5 M's of management. It's a very basic thing of management. Men, material, machine, method, and money. And if you see, without these things,